So we have the set operation and we go first to the union and intersection of set. When we say union, pinagsama lang natin yung set or we're going to combine what is the elements of the two sets. Okay? Union. So when we say union, we're going to combine all of the elements of the two sets. For example, we have here, yan, we have here two sets, which is the set A, and the set B. Isn't it? So we have here two sets, the group A and the group B. Now, we have the set A. All in the set A, we have 1, 2, 4, 1, 2. So we have, ano ba ang 4? We have 4 and 5. Diba? And the set B naman, we also have 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. 2, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Now, in these two sets, we have 1, 2, 4, 5 in the set A, and we have 2, 3, 5, 9, 7 in the set B. When we say union, we're going to conclude like this. A, then you're going to draw U, then B, okay? So this symbol U will be our symbol for union. Kapag nakita natin yung letter U na yon, so iyon yung ating symbol para sa union. And then when we say union set, we're going to the union of set A and set B written as A union B and read as A union B is the set of elements that belong to A and B or to both. Lahat ng elements sa A and lahat sa elements ng B magiging elements ni A union B. So ano-ano yung mga elements ni A union B? Kung kapag sinabi natin A union B, lahat ng elements kay A, pati elements kay B, pinagsama natin. So if we write the A union B, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, ano pa? 5, 7, at 9. So yan. Dahil pinagsama natin si A pati si B, so lahat ng elements kay A pati si B, pagsasamahin lang natin.
Bakit po kailangan ng U?
Yes?
Bakit po kailangan ng U? So yung U po sa A, U, B. Bakit po kailangan yan?
So, bakit kailangan ng U? Yung U na yun, sinisimbolize niya yung union, di ba? So, kapag kasi operation to, katulad ng, kumbaga sa math natin, fundamental operation natin, plus, minus, divide, times, di ba? So, sa set, meron naman ganito, union, intersection. So, iyon yung mga operations sa sets natin. Ngayon, kapag hinanap natin what is A union B, ang operation na gagamitin natin, we're going to combine all the elements. Kaya may U dito, this U symbolize union. Itong word na union, okay? Kaya pag tinanong, what is A union B? So, pwede natin siyang isulat na U.
So lagi po kailangan na maglagay ng U sa middle ng A tsaka po B.
So, depende kung ang hinahanap nating operation is union, okay? Kapag hindi naman union, kasi meron tayong mga gantong operation, yan, intersection siya, then may mga complement tayo. Depende kung ano yung hinahanap natin na operation or kung ano yung tinatanong na operation. Okay? Kasi halimbawa, we have set A and set B and I am asking for what is A union B. So, iyon ang lalabas natin. So, alam nyo na kapag nakakita kayo ng gantong symbols, ang gagawin natin, we're going to combine all the elements. Okay? So, if I tell A union B or A union C, so pagsasamahan nyo lang si A pati si C. Diba? Kapag sinabi natin A union B, si A pati si B ang pagsasamahin natin. So, take note class. For example, we have A, we have elements 2 in set A and we have element 2 din kay set B. So, isang beses lang natin isusulat si element kahit na dalawa yung may element sa dalawang set, okay? Kahit na dalawa yung element na doon, isang beses lang natin siya isusulat sabihin natin kada set, okay? In every set, we only need to write one element. Kung magkatulad man sila, so hindi na natin siya isusulat as 2. As 1 pa rin natin siya isusulat, okay? Kaya dito, there is no repeated elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. Even there is 2, 2, and there is 2, 5. Okay? So, we only write one element in one set. So, this is A union B. Okay? Now, we have also A intersect B. So, kaya pwede lagay ito. Paliliitin ko lang siya. So, we have A union B. Now, we also have A intersect B. Yung intersection naman. When we say intersection, kung saan lang sila nag-intersect or kung saan sila nagkita. Diba? Kung saan sila nagtagpo. Or kung ano yung meron kay set A at kung ano meron kay set B, yun lang yung elements of intersection nila. Halimbawa, anong elements meron kay set A, pati anong elements meron kay set B? What are those elements na meron kay set A and meron kay set B?
2 and 5.
2 and 5. Yun lang yung merong element sa kanilang dalawa. Ngayon, when we say intersection, doon sila nagkita. So, pagsasamahin natin ito, then si 2, yan, sabi nyo, si 2 at 5, meron silang parehas. Burahin na natin si 5 dito. Burahin na natin si 2 dito. So, what have you noticed? Napapunta sila sa gitna. So, it means, under ni set A pa rin si 2, under ni set B pa rin si 2, diba? Then, under of set A is 5, then under of set B is also there is 5. So, this in the middle line, itong nasa gitnang line na to, yun yung part or yun yung space of the intersection of the two sets. Now, when we write intersection, we're going to write it like this, inverted U naman. Kanina, U siya. Ngayon naman, baliktad na U, inverted U. And this inverted U symbolize intersection. Now, what is the intersection of set A and B? 2 and 5. Dito sa gitnang ito, itong in the middle space, kung saan sila nagtagpo, yun yung intersection nila. Ngayon, the intersection of set A and B is 2 at 5. Meron pa ba silang intersection na iba? So, you notice that 1, wala naman siya kay set B. Kay 4 naman, wala naman siya kay set B. So, we conclude here na kapag A union B, lahat kinakopy natin sa kanilang dalawa, diba? Lahat ng elements na meron sa 2 set na ito, kakopyahin lang natin because that is A union B. Then, kapag A intersect B naman, only those elements that have in set A and set B are the elements of the set A union B. Okay? So, naunawaan what is union and what is intersect. Sorry, intersect pala. A intersect dito. Okay? So, naunawaan pinagkaiba ni intersect pati ni union?
Opo.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So, in your notebook, so, nga pala, what do you call in this diagram? In this two-circle diagram? This two-circle diagram is called Venn diagram, okay? So, huwag nyo kakalimutan yon. Venn diagram. Commonly use this diagram in the set theory, okay? Ang Venn diagram, double end siya. So, mag-limit siyang ginagamit for comparison and then also sa mga set operation ginagamit din siya. Okay? So, for comparison, ginagamit din siya. Comparison and contrast, ginagamit din si Venn diagram. Okay? So, in the set operation naman, like these numbers, ginagamit din natin si Venn diagram. So, in using Venn diagram, we easily conclude which is the union of the elements and what is the intersection of these two elements. Okay? Now, I have here the elements. So, using Venn diagram, paano nyo siya i-drawing? Kasi like this, we have the elements, then kailangan yung intersection nasa middle siya, okay? Then yung mga lahat na kay set A, na wala naman kay set B, nandito lang sa part na ito. Then yung kay set B naman, that is not in set A, must be in this part. And if the two elements have in the both set, so it must be in the middle part, okay? So, kindly answer this on your notebook. The set A so set R pati set S tayo. Set R and set S. Set R is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then set S naman. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, find R union S. R union S. Then find R intersect S. Then show your Venn diagram with these two sets. So, burahin ko ito. And this must be RS. So, in your notebook, kindly do this and send your answer in my messenger, okay? Send it to my messenger. Hindi ko na-resume. So, our answer must be like this. Our R union S is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. R intersect S is 3 and 4. And the Venn diagram natin will be look like this. Okay. Now, let's go to the next topic. So, na-screenshot nyo na ba? Take a screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, next topic natin. Ano yung next topic natin? Page 12. We have the complement. When we say a complement, or yung wala naman sa set natin, not belong to our set. Okay? So, we also have a called universal set. Okay. Like this. We have set A. This circle is the set A. Then, we have the universal set. Yan. Lagyan natin ng buntot. Universal set. All outside of the circle is what we call the universal set. Then, lahat na nasa universal set is the A complement. Okay? Lahat na nasa universal set is A complement because it's not belong to the set A. Complement means not belong to the particular set. Okay? So, palitan natin to. Complement of a set. So, we have complement of a set. So, for example, we have the universal set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up to 9 yung universal set natin. So, what is our universal set? So, universal set. So, kapag universal, nilalagyan ko na ng buntot. Kasi, so although dyan sa book, parang walang buntot, di ba? Kasi, magmumukha lang sa bagay, iba naman yung union sa symbol niya. Pero pag sa letter kasi, nilalagyan ko na ng buntot para intindi natin na that is a set or universal set. It counts from 0 to 9. So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So, that is a universal set. It means lahat yan nandito sa ating set because that is universal, diba? Now, we have the set A. Okay, kulang pa lang aking gawang below. We have the set A here. What is in the set A? 1, 3, 5, and 6. Then what is the set B? Our set B is 2, 4, 5, and 6. So, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Now, when we say A complement, kanina natin siya i-complement? Kay universal set. Kapag sinabi natin A complement, i-complement natin siya kay universal set. It means lahat ng set na wala kay set A, that is our A complement. For example, we have here A complement. Ano-ano ba ang elements na meron tayo kay A? Set A, we have 1,
3, 5, 6.
5, 6. In our universal set, titingin lang tayo kay universal set. If set A have 1, it means our complement set A or A complement have 0. Diba? Kasi universal set natin may 0. Then universal set natin may 1. Since si set A is may 1, di natin isusulat si A complement dahil meron siya kay set A.
So, bakit pa nagsulat ng 0 sa 8 mo?
Sa A, this is A complement. So look at this symbol ha. Wag mo nang kakalimutan yung symbol na 'yon. So kung nakakita tayo ng kuwit sa ibabaw ng element ng set natin, that is complement. Meaning niya complement siya. So lahat ng wala kay set A, iyon ang A complement natin. Okay? Sa universal set natin siya titingnan, okay? So may si A ba? Si set A ba natin may 0? Wala. So, A complement have 0. Si set A ba natin may 1? So, hindi natin susulat si 1. Si set A ba natin may 2? Wala si set A na 2. So, isusulat natin si 2. Ano pang isusulat natin kay A complement?
4.
4. What else?
7.
7.
8.
And the last is 9. Tama ba? So, lahat ng wala kay set A, isusulat natin as A complement. And we're going to look for the universal set. Okay? Sa universal set lang tayo titingin. Hindi tayo titingin kay set B or an other set. Okay? So, A complement natin is 0, 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. Because this element have not in the set A. Okay? So, what if naman nagkaroon tayo ng B complement? What is the element? What is the elements of the B complement? So, we're going to write 0 ulit, di ba? Because there is no 0 in set B. Another, we have 1. We're going to write 1 because there is no 1 in set B.
So, lagi pa magsusulat ng 0?
Yes. Hindi, depende kung wala siya kay set A, kay set B natin, okay? Kasi meron tayong 0 in the set. in the universal set, diba? May 0 tayo. So, dapat isusulat din natin si 0 kasi elements siya ng universal set. Or that is the elements of our universal set. What is another element that is not in the set B?
3.
3. Another?
4.
There is 4, there is 5, there is 6. So 7,
7.
8, and also 9. Okay? So we have 0, 1, 3, 7, 8, 9. So lahat of this all element is not in the set B. So that's what we call it B complement. Naunawaan ba natin or may nalilito? So nasusundan ba class?
Opo.
Okay, now, what if we have A union B complement? Anong ibig sabihin nito? We're going to A union B complement. Kapag sinabi natin A union B complement, lahat, pagsasamahin natin si set A pati si set B, we're going to unite set A and set B, then the complement of the two sets. So let's go first. What is the A union B? So para malaman natin yon, let's go look for what is A union B. What is the elements of A union B? Pagsasamahin lang natin si A and B. Ano-ano yung mga elements ni A and B?
1, 3, 5, 6, 2, 4, 5, 6. I mean, 1, 3, 5, 6. Tsaka po, 2, 4.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Ano pa? 4. Meron din silang 4. 5, and 6. Diba? So all of these elements is under of the A union B. Now, what we're talking about is A union B only. A union B complement. So it means we're going to get the complement of these sets. Okay? So what we're going to write first. Then we go to the, tingnan ulit natin sa universal set. A union B have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So A union B have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the rest elements is 0, 7, 8, and 9. So A union B complement is 0. Isn't it? 0, 7, 8, and 9. So did you get it? Nakuha natin yung part na yun? Okay.
Opo.
So we have A union B complement is 0, 7, 8, and 9. Now let's go. Now we have another complement, A intersect B. We have A intersect B complement. Now we're going first find what is A intersect B, then the complement of A intersect B. So what is A intersect B?
5 and 6.
5 and 6 because they have only 5 and 6, the same elements of these two sets. So nakita natin meron silang 5, then meron silang 6. Yun yung mag-intersect nila, diba? So si 5 and 6 lamang. So what is the A union B complement? What is the A union B complement? If we have A intersect B pala, sorry. What is A intersect B complement? If we have A intersect B is 5 and 6, so this 5 and 6 cancel na siya. Then we have 0, 1, diba?
2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, si 5 and 6, di na natin susulat sila kasi we're going to find the complement. Then, we jump through 7, 8, and 9. Okay. So, this will be the A intersect B complement. So, naunawaan natin? Okay, naunawaan naman.
Opo.
Okay. Thumbs up nga sa mga nakaunawa. Okay, thumbs up. How about you, Miguel? Okay naman. Okay naman, Clarence. How about you, Saira? Okay, naunawa mo ba, Saira? Okay. How about you, Barbie?
Opo.
Okay. In your book, so lahat ba, everybody has a book? So, in your book, turn your book on page 12. Then, answer match problem 1.2.2. Okay? Answer match problem 1.2.2. Yung 1.2.2 na match problem. So, you're going to find the R complement, T complement, R union T complement, and R intersect T complement. Okay? Ang universal set natin is symbol. Ang set R natin is SYMO, SYMO. Then, ang set T natin is YMOL. So, you're going to answer the elements. Hindi ko naman na-start. Okay? Then, let's go naman tayo. Tapos na tayo dito, diba? So, the R union T is B. Now, let's go to R intersect B implement. Always remember, we are going to find the implement. Ay, complement pala, sorry. Implement na yun. Complement of R intersect B. Kung ano yung complement or wala sa kanila, okay? So, to find the complement of R intersect B, we're going to find for what is R intersect B. What is R intersect B?
Sir, ano po, Sir, wait lang. Sir, ano po, YMO.
YMO. Bakit YMO?
Nagawa po yun ng magkaparehas sa R at T.
Okay. Iyon yung magkapareha sa R and T. We see that there is a Y, there is the M, and there is O. So, intersect, kung ano lang yung magkatulad sa kanilang dalawang set, that is our intersect. So, R intersect T is YMO. YMO. Now, the question here is, what is the complement of R intersect B? So,
Sir,
if
ano
the
po, SBL.
If the R intersect B is YMO, so the complement of R intersect B is what again?
Sir, ano po, SBL.
SBL. So why SBL?
Sir, kasi po wala yung SBL sa YMO, yung sir, ano po, RN.
Okay. Wala kasi si SBL sa element sa YMO, which is our R intersect T. So that will be our R intersect T complement SBL. So if your answer is in R complement T is SBL, so R intersect T complement is SBL, so your answer is correct. So ito yung mga sagot dapat natin makikita. Okay? I think ang daming nalilito.
Sir, tama po ako.
Yes, very good. How about the others?
Sir, 5 lang po ako.
5? Up to 4 lang, naging 5 ka.
Joy, ano pala? Gawin na mo. Ano po, 3.
So,
Ako po 4.
paki-chat nga sa akin ng mga score nyo dito sa chat box ng Zoom. Kindly chat your score. Kahit direct message nyo na lang. How about the others? Tahimik ata ngayon si Miguel. How about you, Clarence? Clarence, sila nakuha mo?
Che, wala po. Che, nalito po ako dun, Che, sa may ano. Che, dun po sa may, Che, sa may RUT.
Okay.
Just RT lang po yung tama.
How about you, Miguel? So, saan kayo nalilito? Saan part kayo nalilito? Dapat sabihin nyo na kagad kasi kasama sa exam yan.
Kaya ano po, nakalimutan ko na isulat yung B.
Yung B. How about the others? Kasi si Tanya pati si Del naman nakita ko yung answer nila. Okay naman. Nalito lang siguro sila, little confused. Pati kay Saira, gano'n. So, ang concern lang ako about you, Miguel, pati Clarence. Saan nalilito, Miguel, pati Clarence?
Che, naintindihan ko na po. Che, kanina po kasi, Che, sinulat ko po. Che, di ba po sa may R? Kung ano po yung nawawala sa may R, ayun po yung nilagay ko sa T. Che, ayun po kasi pagkakaintindi ko.
Sure, akin din po.
So, move tayo to the next lesson. So, madami pa yan. So, complement pa lang yon, then move tayo, nako. So, dito naman difference. Kanina kasi, pag complement, sino yung tinitingnan natin yung universal set, di ba? We're going to look for the universal set para malaman natin kung sino yung nawawala, and that is our complement. Now, we have the difference of two sets. For example, we have set A. Difference naman to. Yung set A natin, we have 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And that is our set A. Now we have set B. 11, 12, 13, 16, and 17. Now, wala ngayon tayong universal set, di ba? So, si set A and si set B. Ngayon, for example, we have here set A minus B. Set A minus B. So, tandaan nyo kasi magkaiba si set A minus B kaysa si set B minus A. Magkaiba si set A minus B kaysa kay set B minus A. Okay? So, we're going to have the set A minus B or the set B minus A. So, this is the difference of the two sets. So, the difference of set A and B, or A minus B, is the set whose elements belong to the set A which do not belong to set B. So, for example, kung ano yung kay set A na hindi naman belong kay set B. Okay? For example, we have set A minus B. So, yung meron tayo kay set A but which do not belong to set B. Na hindi naman belong kay set B. Okay? So, for example, okay, for example, we have set A minus B. So, sino-sino yung mga elements na naki-set A? Ito, diba? Ito si set A. So, ano-ano yung elements na meron kay set A? 11,
11, 12,
12,
13,
13, 14,
15. Yun, diba? Then, ano-ano elements na meron kay set B? We have 11.
11, 12,
11,
13, 16, 17.
16, 17.
Okay. Kapag si set B ang nasa dulo natin, si set A yung nasa unahan natin, ang space natin is, pwede nyo na kagad isulat si set A. We have 11, 12, 13, 14, then 15. Si set A lang yung isusulat natin, diba? Kasi si set A yung nauna natin. Ngayon, sabi dito, ibabawas daw natin sa kanya si set B. So, si set B ba may 11?
Opo.
Ay di bawas na kagad si 11. Si set B ba it has 12?
Opo.
Yes.
Si set B may 13 ba?
Yes.
Si set B may 14?
Wala po.
Wala po.
Set B has 15?
Wala po.
Wala. So, A minus B is 14 and 15 only. Okay? So, rate nyo si set A, then ibabawas nyo sa kanya kung sino yung may set B. Okay? So, at kung sino matitira kay set A, so that is A minus B. So, it will be 14 and 15. Diba? So, kaya magkaiba si A minus B kaysa kay B minus A. So, let's go to B minus A. Sino-sino yung element, ano-ano elements na naka set B? We have 12.
11, 12, 13, 16, 17.
17.
So, we have 11, 12, 13, 16, and 17. Tama, diba? So, sabi dito, we're going to subtract set A. So, set A has 11. Si set A ba may 11?
Opo.
O, so, bawas natin sa 11. Si set B may 12.
Opo.
Opo.
Si set B may 13. Ay, si set
Opo.
B pala may 13. May 13 set
Opo.
B. Si set A may 16.
Wala po.
Wala po.
A may 17.
Wala po.
So, matitira sa kanya is 16 and 17. So, B minus A, that is only 16 and 17. Okay? So, that is our set B minus A. So, naintindihan?
Opo.
Sinong may tanong? Who has a question? Who have a question? Wala na? Parang mga gutom na kayo, ah. Gutom na ba kayo?
Opo.
Oo. Parang ang lulungkot natin ngayon, na ano ba meron?
Kaya ako malungkot kasi I am sick.
Oo. Malungkot ka pa niyan? Then we have, so turn your book on page 13. There is a math problem 1.2.3. So sagutan yan. I will give you only 6 minutes para sagutan yan.
Ano po ulit ang sasagutan?
Page 13, 1.2.3. Yung 1.2.3. Yung math problem. So yung let set x is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and set y is 10, 20, 30, 40. Find x minus y, then find y minus x. Then send it to my messenger. Then I will check natin yan 9:40, okay? Galing ni Dale. Are you
May
done?
sagot na po si Dale.
Yes, may sagot na agad si Dale. I think while I'm discussing, si Dale nagsasagot na. So, pass ah.
Teacher, yung, teacher, yung 1.2.3 po.
Yes. Yung match problem, 1.2.3. May nakalagay doon, match problem 1.2.3. That x is equal to the set of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And set y is the element the elements of set y is 10, 20, 30, 40. Bumalik na ulit si Miguel. Only Barbie and Tanya. Kayo na lang yung hinihintay.
Teacher, may ano na po ako yung notebook na sinasabi niyo po. Paano pa magsusulat doon?
Ito, kung paano ka magsulat. Nahihirapan kayo kasi pa square.
True po.
Baka gawin nyo kada isang box, isang letter. So, ganyan kasi yung gamit na ano. Hala. Barbie, lagot ka kay Kyle. Nabago ba sked natin sa math? Diba hindi naman? Yan pa din naman. Sinisi pa si Barbie. Gawa mo daw Barbie kaya hindi nakapasok si Kyle.
Sir, yung nag-iba lang naman po yung ano, sir, yung mamaya ko.
Yun nga. Sabi mo daw, 10 pa daw ang math.
Sir, sabi ko po ESP yun. TLA po pala.
Okay, only Tanya. What's your answer? Then second natin. Wala naman nagkamali dito. Puro tama naman kayo. So we have x minus y. So what is the elements of y, x minus y natin? Ito yung x natin, diba? So, nakikita ko lang ganito yan. So x natin, we have 5. So we're not going to write 10 kasi si 10 nakay set y din siya. So skip na tayo kay 10. We have 15. Then we're not going to write 20 because 20 is in the set y and that is our difference. Then we're going to write 25 and that's all. Okay. So your answer in the x minus 5 must be 5, 15, and 25. Okay. And the set y minus x, ano yung mga set y minus, ano yung ano natin, sagot dito sa y minus x? What will be your answer in y minus x?
30 and 40.
30 and 40.
30 and 40.
30 and 40. Very good. So only 30 and 40. Because 10 and 20 is also the elements of x and x natin. Okay. It also have 10 and 20. So the only left is 30 and 40. Okay, very good kayo doon.
Sir, ang total score po nan 2.
Yes, 2 lang. So lahat ng pinapasa nyo sa akin may score yun, okay? Then ito na yung mahirap na part. So turn your book. So huwag kayong mag-alala, matagal pa tayo dito, mga 11 pa siguro tapos natin. So turn your book on page 14. Yeah, problem involving set. Isang problem lang muna sasagutan natin. Then, kindly read. Parit nga ng Then sa page 14, who wants to read in the class of 40? Pakibasa.
In a class of 40, 12 students prefer taking French language as elective subject. 15 prefer Chinese language, and 8 like to learn both languages.
Okay. Continue.
Sir, ano po page ulit?
Page 14. Continue mo, Miguel, hanggang D.
40 po.
How many students prefer French or Chinese language? How many students prefer Chinese but not French? How many students prefer only one of the two language? How many students prefer neither of the two language?
Okay. So, let's have here, let's draw muna Venn diagram. So, sabi dyan, we have how many? In the class of 40, so they have 40 students. Lahat sila 40 students, di ba? Then, 12 students prefer taking French language as elective subject, 15 prefer Chinese language, and 8 like to learn both language. So, 8 prefer like both language. Kapag nagsusulat tayo ng Venn diagram, so, we're going to draw a Venn diagram. Unahin muna natin doon sa, diba yan, may Venn diagram na tayo. So, label natin ilan lahat yung ating set. We only have 2 set dyan, diba? Which is the student who prefer taking French language. So, let F will be our French language, diba? So, F is our French language. Then, C is our Chinese language. So, we have French language and Chinese language. So, kapag magsusulat tayo ng Venn diagram, only put first in the middle. Okay? And this middle space is the union, the intersect of French and Chinese language. What number will be in the French or Chinese language? Now, those students who taking both language, French and Chinese. So, diba, meron tayong Venn diagram. Sabi doon sa statement, 12 students taking French language. Diba? 12 students yung nagtitake, 12 students yung nagtitake ng French language. Then, 15 students nagtitake sila ng Chinese language. And 8 like to learn both language. Yung 8 daw, both language daw ang gusto nilang matuto. So, yung 8, dito natin ilalagay sa gitna. Kasi sabi doon, 8 yung gustong matuto parehas. Then, how many students ang gustong matuto ng French language lahat-lahat? Yes, how many? Yung gustong matuto ng French language.
Sure, 12.
12. So, hindi 12. So, hindi 12 ang isusulat natin dito. We're not going to write it 12. Kasi may 8 na tayo dito may 8 na tayo dito. So, ilang number na lang isusulat natin para mabuo yung 12. Auto-complete the 12 in the set. 4 na lang yung isusulat natin. Or we're going to write 4. Kasi 80 students both taking French and Chinese language. Then 4 students, so 12 students were taking French language. When we move this circle, how many students were taking French language? So 4 plus 8, that is 12. So the 8 student is in the both French and Chinese. Then 4 students only for French. But all of the taking French language is 12 students. So, did you get it? So, lahat ng kumukuha ng French language, 12 students sila. Pero yung 8 doon, kumukuha sila ng Chinese and French. Diba? Then, only 4 students na lang yung natira na kumukuha ng pure French language. Okay? So sabi pa dito, meron pa sinasabi na 15 Chinese language. 15 prepare of Chinese language. So how many number we're going to write here? If there is a
7.
okay, 7. Because 8 plus 7, that is 15. Okay? So 15 students who taking pure Chinese language. Overall, how many students is in the two sets? How many students is in the two sets?
19.
19? Diba? So, 19 students. So, ano yung tanong sa letter A? How many students prepare French or Chinese language? Ilan daw yung estudyante na kumukuha ng French or Chinese language? Ilan daw yung estudyante na kumukuha ng French or Chinese language?
4 students preferred French and 7 students prefer Chinese.
So, I think the question is wrong. Kasi, how many students prepare French or Chinese? So, it means they are taking both. Okay? They are taking both subjects, Chinese or French. So, how many students are taking both subjects, Chinese or French language? What should be the answer? Because the question is, how many students prefer French or Chinese? They are prepared to choose French or they are prepared to choose Chinese. How many students that should be? Okay, very good. That should be 8. So look at the Venn diagram. This 8 prepare to choose French or Chinese language, isn't it? So the student to prepare both French or Chinese or prepare French or Chinese will be 80 students. Nalilito ba kayo? Opo, sir. Litong-lito na. So, 8 students. So, tingnan lang natin tong Venn diagram natin. So, we have here 8 students yung kumukuha ng French pati Chinese. Then, kabuuan ng kumukuha ng French lamang. So, sa letter B, how many students prepare Chinese but not French? So, ilan daw estudyante ang kumukuha ng Chinese but not French? Pero hindi kumukuha ng French.
7.
Yun, Chinese lang talaga. So, 7 students. Okay? 7 lang. Kasi, if you see in the Venn diagram, ito lang yung estudyante na kumukuha ng ano man tanong? Chinese, pero hindi kumukuha ng French. Bakit sir hindi natin sinama si 8? Kasi si 8, kumukuha din siya ng French. Okay? Ang tanong lang is yung pure na kumukuha ng Chinese, na hindi kumukuha ng French. Then, and this 7, siya lang yung kumukuha ng Chinese. Okay? Then, sa letter C, how many students prepare only one of the two language? How many students prepare only one of the two language? Ilan daw yung mga estudyante na kumukuha ng isa sa dalawang language? Lahat daw ng kinukuha nila isa lang language. It's either Chinese or French. They taking only one subject or only one language.
11.
Okay, very good. That will be 11. Okay, why 11? Because there is 7 students taking Chinese only and there is 4 students only French. So if we sum it up, that is 11. Okay? Then sa letter D, how many students prepare neither of the two language? So ilan daw yung estudyante na hindi kumukuha or not taking French or Chinese? Not taking, ha? Okay. Or not choosing French or Chinese. How many students?
21 po.
Why 21? $19. Answer there is 19. And the other is 21. Bakit
15.
21? So overall, how many students ang meron sa class? We only have 40 students. Diba? So universal set natin, we have 40 students. Then how many students taking French or Chinese? 7 plus 8 plus 7 plus 4, that's
11.
10.
Ay, 19 po.
So 19 lahat yung kumukuha ng language, French or Chinese. Overall, we have 40 students. Kung ibabawas natin si 40 students, kasi on the class, they have 40 students, and we have Chinese, and we have taking 19 students, both Chinese and French. So ibabawas natin yung 19 students na yun, and we get a 21 students. So in the universal set, we have a 21 students sa universal. Diba sa universal, sila yung mga elements na wala sa French, sa set F or sa set C. Okay? And that is a universal set natin. Sa letter A lang tayo nalito kasi tanong sa letter A, how many students prepare French or Chinese language? Sa book nakalagay 19. Medyo nalito din ako. Nakalagay sa book, the number of students that prepare French or Chinese is 19. Prepare, choose Chinese or French. Dapat nilagay nilang tanong, taking or both French or Chinese, both French and Chinese. Or kasi yung nilagay, diba? So take note nyo na lang dyan kasi sa book nyo may nakalagay na 19. So prepare natin na sundin natin yung book. So although pwede rin namang 8 yung gamitin natin because they are taking French or Chinese. Okay? They are taking French or Chinese, that should be 8 also. Okay? So, naintindihan natin? So, sa letter B natin, that is 19 at 21. So, take a screenshot. Dito, nakalagay din 19. 8 or 19. Okay. Take a screenshot.
Chair, may sasagutan po ba?
Wala naman sa problem solving. Then move tayo, punta kayo sa page 18. Move your book or turn your book on page 18. So ito madali na to. Kahit sino siguro, hindi na kayo. Okay. Nakalagay yan, absolute value of a number. Okay. Absolute value of a number. When we say absolute value, makakakita tayo ng ganyang sign. Kunyari, -8. So, itong dalawang guhit na ito, dalawang line na ito, parallel to each other, these two parallel lines na ito, that's what we call absolute value. Okay? It means, if you read this number, absolute value of -8. Okay? That is the absolute value. Now, para saan si absolute value? Absolute value of a number is a distance from 0. Kung ano yung distance niya from 0. Okay? So, absolute value from -8 magiging +8 siya. Okay. Laging tatandaan natin class, ang absolute value, laging positive ang sagot niya. Kapag nasa loob ng absolute value ang isang number, it's either negative or positive, it will turn into positive number. Okay? For example, we have negative 21, absolute value of negative 21. It will become positive 21. Okay? Or halimbawa, if we have the absolute value of 21, it also become 21. Okay? So that is the absolute value. For example, we have here. So paano if we have here negative 8, the absolute value of negative 8 plus the absolute value of negative 10. So what will be the answer?
Two.
2. So always remember, any number na nasa loob ng absolute value nagiging positive siya, diba? It will turn into positive. If we cancel the absolute value, the absolute value of negative 8, it will become 8. Kasi that is absolute
18.
value. Then the absolute value of negative
18 po
10,
pala.
it will become 10. So the answer is 18, diba? So that is the absolute value. Nahiga na si Miguel. Antok na ba? Then another example, if we have the absolute value of negative 1 plus the absolute value of 11, what will be the answer?
Well,
12, very good. So 12. So any number inside of the absolute value, it will become positive. Kahit na anong number pa man
Sure.
yun. Yes?
i-minus po ba natin yan? Kasi po, sure, yun po. 1 minus plus 11.
So hindi na siya magiging minus kasi may absolute value tayo. Tandaan nyo, ang absolute value is the distance from 0. Hindi natin sasabihin kahit negative pa siya or positive pa siya. Basta naka-absolute value siya, magiging positive number siya lagi. So kung diba absolute value of negative 1, it will become positive 1 plus absolute value of 11, that is 11 also. So magiging 12 na siya. Okay? So basta nasa loob siya ng absolute value, magiging positive yung value niya. Kailan lang siya magiging negative? For example, ganito. For example, nasa labas yung negative sign. Then we have the absolute value of 11. Diba? So, itong negative sign, hindi na siya sakop ng absolute value. So, ang magiging sagot natin dito is negative 11. Bakit negative 11? Because this negative sign is not under the absolute value. Okay? Only this 11 will have the absolute value of 11. Kaya naging positive 11 siya, although positive na naman siya, it will turn into positive 11. But this negative value, it will become negative pa rin. Okay? Kaya ang sagot natin is negative 11. For example, we have negative of absolute value, negative 11. Diba? So this negative 11 will be positive 11. But we have a negative sign on that on the absolute value, we're going to write the negative sign first. Then is equal to negative. Then the absolute value of negative 11, it will become positive 11. Although it will become turned into negative 11 pa rin. Kasi nasa labas na ng absolute value yung 11 natin. Okay? Nasa labas na ng absolute value yung 11 natin. So, naunawaan ba? So, sige, wag na nga. Type K kung naunawaan natin.
So, ano po itatype?
A. Okay, another example. Ito, galing na to sa book. We have -11. Wala pala. So, if we have here -7, then the absolute value of 4. So, we have the absolute value of -7 and the absolute value of 4. We're going to compare this greater than, less than, or equal. What will be our comparison? It is greater than, equal, or less than?
Teacher 7.
Yes. What will be
Teacher
our
7 po.
-7 and absolute value of 4? What will be? It is greater than, less than, or equal?
Tsaka greater than.
Sir, yung plus.
Yung plus? Ano nagkaroon ng plus? Dito lang tayo mamimili sa greater than, less than, or equal.
Tsaka greater than.
Greater than. Okay. So,
Teacher,
always
hanggang 11 po tayo.
hindi. Gino-joke ko lang kayo na hanggang 11 tayo. Tatapusin lang natin tong absolute value.
Kala ko po 11 kasi po may klase po kami ng 10:30.
Ah, kanino? Okay. Sige. Then, another example, we have here -8. Then, absolute value of 8. What is it? Greater than, less than, or
Greater
equal?
than po.
Greater than?
Equal.
Equal.
Equal po.
Okay. Equal pa din yan. Lagi natin tatandaan na kapag absolute value, nagiging positive siya, diba? The absolute value of 8, -8, is equals to 8 pa rin siya. Okay? Kasi naging absolute value na siya. So, if we have here 8, then,
Teacher, mga equal. Kala ko po yung parang yung parang -7 plus 11, parang ganyan. Kala ko po yun. That's when nagsabi po ako ng +7.
okay. Then, absolute value of 8, bago absolute value of -9. What is it?
Ano po? Less than.
Less than. Okay. Yan. Okay. So, on page 19, so there is 1 to 10, kahit sagot na lang, isend nyo sa akin sa messenger, okay? On page 19,
Sir, alin pa?
page 19, letter D. Ay, sige, papa-assignment ko na lang. Okay. That will be your assignment, okay?